What's going on, everybody? So we just got done with the Colts' third-round pick at number 79, and this one was a big surprise, but the Indianapolis Colts select Josh Downs, the wide receiver out of North Carolina. Now, it's crazy, Cody, that Josh Downs was even here because I think the majority of people thought he was going to be a second-round wide receiver.
Yeah.
I mean, he was up there with the mix of guys like everyone was saying, Zay Flowers, guys with that ability to create an opening and, guys that could do stuff like that with the slot receiver ability. But for some reason, I think due to the fact that Josh Downs is not as great of an athlete as some of these other guys are, and obviously a very small wide receiver, but nevertheless, I mean, a very productive guy, and he's now an Indianapolis Colt.
Yes. I think it was the perfect complement to what you already had at wide receiver, right? I mean, you have the two big young guys that you've drafted the last couple of years in Pittman and Pierce, both over 6'3", 6'4", over 200 pounds. You needed kind of that more, elusive guy, that guy that was going to help you out in the slot a little bit more. Because with the loss of Paris Campbell, you have Isaiah McKenzie, but I always felt like he needed more help at wide receiver. And Josh Downs, I think, is the perfect fit here for what the Colts are looking to do. Gives Anthony Richardson, obviously, another target. And now the Colts have three young wide receivers and Isaiah McKenzie and some young tight ends and Jonathan Taylor and Anthony Richardson. So, I mean, man, you talk about like just helping out your quarterback. I mean, the Colts right now are a better football team through 3 picks than they were 48 hours ago or whatever.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you're talking about this offense is so young. Oh, everything is so young, and they're going to build together with this offense. I mean, again, guys, Josh Downs may not be the most athletic guy that we've ever seen.
Probably one of the least athletic guys in the last couple drafts.
Yeah, but at the same time, you look at his production at North Carolina. You talk about what he's done. In 3 seasons with North Carolina, he had over 200 receptions for 2,500 yards and 22 touchdowns. I mean, that's insane production and what somebody can do inside of that kind of play, just and anyone. I mean, the production is there. The kid is got great footwork. He's got a great feel for where he needs to go. Like you said, he's going to be that guy in the slot that's going to find a way to get open, and it's going to help Anthony Richardson have a fallback option, which is something you really needed as an Indianapolis Colts guy right now.
Right, and like you've hoped, and you really haven't been able to, and the hope is that Shane Steichen will be able to utilize him in things like wide receiver screens, end arounds, things like that. Just getting the ball in his hands, kind of like we wanted to do with Paris Campbell and Nyheim Hines for years. It's like, just get this guy in the open field and let him go to work, man. And that's what the Colts needed. And so now I really like the depth of this wide receiver room. I really think this wide receiver room is pretty set, to be completely honest with you. They're young. They're working with this young rookie quarterback. And I think they have a chance. Pierce, Pittman, and now Downs, they all have a chance to work well together. They're all very young. They're all under the age of 25. And, I mean, I think this is kind of exactly what you wanted to do for Anthony Richardson, right? You just get him as many targets as you possibly can, right? And who knows? Maybe the Colts go and get another target somewhere. Maybe they get another tight end. Who knows? But right now, man, I think this is a perfect complement for what you wanted to do because Isaiah McKenzie was only on a 1-year deal. So, you needed a guy for the future of that with losing Paris Campbell. So, and a lot of people had Josh Downs, like you talked about, as like a second rounder. So this is tremendous value for where you thought he might go. And so personally, I really think this is a great pick for Indy. Those wide receivers, some of those fell. Jalen Hyatt went, a few picks before this. That would have been my guy personally. But Josh Downs is also a really, really good pick here for Indy. So I think it's a really, really good selection. Kind of a steal here based off of where he was projected to go. And, can't really go wrong here. I think Ballard's done a really good job addressing, in my opinion, the top 3 needs for the Colts.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, again, just the pick goes back to the production. It can be a situation where you may not be the best athlete, but Ballard looks at Josh Downs and thinks of all the wide receivers that he could have selected for that kind of role, right? We looked at it and we said Charlie Jones was an option there, right?
Tyler
Scott could have been. But Tyler Scott, to me, even though he's small, played most of his time in Cincinnati on the outside due to the fact of his speed. He may not have been as good of a route runner as Josh Downs, which is something that you need as a slot runner to be the guy that gets open. And that's the thing that Josh Downs provides you is, again, he gets open. And that's why he has all the numbers that he did in North Carolina. He gets open. So that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, let us know your thoughts. If you're watching this after we recorded this, we're doing this on our live stream. But let us know your thoughts. What grade would you give the Josh Downs pick here in the 3rd round, pick 79? Let us know those things in the comments. But thanks, guys. And, we're going to look forward to maybe the Colts have another pick here in the round 3. Maybe they trade back up. If not, they have a crap ton of picks here on day 3. So it's going to be interesting.